We have been obviously all over this story with Ariana Grande and the terrorist bombing in Manchester, and we can tell you she is beyond devastated. The words that were used to me last night, people who were interacting with her, that she is in hysterics, that she, you know, it's not
from the moment she heard about the casualties and how you know, how atrocious this whole thing turned out to be.
And so it's not even so much out of guilt, as she is just feeling so horrible, obviously, about what happened, that 22 people are dead and 59 injured. So we are told that Ariana Grande is going to indefinitely postpone all of her European concerts. She was going to more concerts in England. She was going to do France, Germany, Switzerland, Belgium, all on hold for two reasons. One, because she can't take the stage and perform. She is in a terrible emotional state. And the second is security. And it becomes a big issue all the way around. And now there are questions about this venue, what it did and didn't do.
Well, and from the witnesses who were there, it's clearly what they didn't do. There were a lot of people who are saying that they walked right into the arena. Now, you know, the guy who set off the bomb was not inside the seating area, but he certainly got right into the area where he knew everyone was going to be when they walked out.
And
why wasn't...
Well, let's just talk about that for a second, because
that
area is a huge deal right now, because when the bombing occurred, very shortly thereafter, the people at the Manchester Arena said, we don't own this space. This is a public space, and we have nothing really to do with it.
And it felt very much like their point was, whatever happened there is not our
fault, our responsibility.
We're not liable.
And we're not liable. So we did some checking on this, and it turns out, first of all, this is a rotunda, and secondly, they sell merchandise for the concerts in that area. So Ariana Grande merchandise was being sold there, and then on top of that, they advertise shows. But take a look at this. This is the tweet that they put up a while back, and they call it the city room.
City room.
Our city room. Our city room.
Essentially what this city room is, Harvey, there's a train, Victoria Station, that goes right into the stadium, and this is kind of what would be like a meeting zone. Like if you're going to the show and you're meeting friends, it's a huge area right before the entrance to walk inside the venue that they've used for advertising, like you said, for merchandise. So it seems like it's very much a part of Manchester Arena.
And you can see the box office. By the way, you can see the box office for the arena is right there.
Right there.
So if anybody's standing in line in the box office,
They're in the city room.
You'd be in the city room.
So, look, the reason this is relevant, obviously, is there are going to be lawsuits over this, and there are always lawsuits where people say there wasn't enough security. Well, we've got people saying from the get-go the security was horrible, including...
Joining us right now, Ange Risby was inside the arena when the bomb went off. She was there with her daughter, and so happy that she made it out, and is joining us right now to tell us about what she saw and didn't see in the arena. Ange, thank you so much for joining us on TMZ Live.
Hi guys, hello everyone.
So tell us what the security looked like as you entered the arena.
Well, we were headed towards a special suite and we couldn't enter without tickets. So I got asked my name, so I gave my surname. She asked me for my work pass because we had a special, company suite. She didn't really look at my pass. I know that she couldn't see it through the plastic wallet. I thought she was going to examine it a bit more carefully. She handed over the tickets, and in all honesty, anyone could have got those tickets. And we walked, and then we were led to our suite. I was a little bit concerned, but I kind of thought, well, what's going to go wrong, really?
Ange, did you have a bag, or did your daughter have a bag? Did they at least look through anything that you were carrying in?
No, there was no searching of any bags. I had a bag. My manager had a bag. I mean, there was a couple of other female guests there that had bags. Nobody's bags were searched at all.
That is astounding.
And no wanding, no scanning, nothing.
I mean, they literally asked my surname, glanced at my pass, gave our tickets, and then we were escorted into the suite. Wow. There were young girls milling around everywhere.
Hey, Ange, I don't understand something. When we first put the story up on our website, we knew there was a blast, but We put explosion in quotes because it was unclear whether this was really an explosion or a sound that triggered a stampede. It took almost an hour and a half for the police to make it clear this indeed was an explosion. What was the confusion that made people not sure whether it was an explosion or not?
There was a loud bang, a boom. I looked directly at the stage because I didn't actually think bomb. I thought something's happened on the stage, but my daughter told me later she knew straight away that it was an explosion. I think it just depends on, I suppose I was kind of in denial straight away. I didn't think of bomb at all. We then heard someone told us it was a shooting. We then got told it was a shooting, that it was a speaker that had blown. There was lots of things being said.
And did you end up going out the front where the bomb had exploded?
So we were due to go out that way because my car was parked directly underneath that area that exploded. But we waited about 10 to 15 minutes. We locked ourselves inside a small bathroom. And because there was a flurry of crowds outside, we knew that we would get knocked over in the stampede. The smell of the smoke was coming into the locked suite as well. We could actually smell the smoke. It turns out we were adjacent to the area that the explosion happened. So we were very lucky in our personal circumstances because we would have been headed there.
What's your future with concerts
As far
now,
as-
and you and your daughter?
No, never again. No public event. I have a holiday booked in June. I may not even go on that.
Wow. And how old is your daughter? And she was okay, wasn't trampled or anything?
Yeah, she's 16. As soon as we came out and we saw that, we were being guided away from the natural direction that we would go to leave, because that's where we had my car was parked. She knew that the fear, because she was holding it in up until then, because we were with some very small children, but she started shaking and crying and grabbing hold of me.
And
So,
I wonder, does she have the same viewpoint as you as far as not going to these events in the future?
she literally hasn't wanted to talk about it since. She's went to school today, even though I told her she probably shouldn't go. She's just locked away in a room. She hasn't spoken about it.
Wow.
Okay, well, we're so sorry what you went through and what everybody went through. Ange, thanks so much for the time.
No worries, guys. Thank you.
Okay.
I think households, whether you were in Manchester or not, that's what everyone's deciding now.
Absolutely.
Is what do you do?
Make sure to subscribe to TMZ Live to keep up to date on the latest entertainment news.
And if you want to keep watching, click on one of these videos right now.